kind of like hate social media. Like that's my least favorite part about
Yeah.
being in a band. The comfort that I felt, it was was something that our friend Tuna came up with years back. We would all jam together, and he told us, if I ever start a band, I'm gonna call it Blue Sun. And so fast forward a couple years, we've started a band, and we didn't know what to call it, and we just needed something to like hold us over until we thought of a real name. And we asked him, can we use Blue Sun? And he said, yeah. And we didn't even mean for it to stick really, but
we went with it like that. We asked him, and he was like, yeah, for sure, you know. We're just like, fuck, you know. And well, it came out to be what we are now. You know?
Mm-hmm. How long have you guys been together? Since 2017?
2018.
18?
Yeah.
How do you guys get into music? Like, how do you...
Well, actually, I don't know, because Maddie's been playing since she was, like, born, and, like, I don't know, I was, like, always into video games. I would, like, go to all her shows and, like, just see other bands play, and I was like, dude, being in, like, concerts, like, I started going to concerts, I was like, music's awesome. So I picked up the guitar, and then in 2019, they asked me to join the band, and I learned the bass.
And the guitar, do you learn it, like, YouTube, or just, like, from her, or from...
Yeah, YouTube and just learning songs.
I actually started, like, when I was, like, in middle school. I was seeing my uncle, like, he picked up the guitar and he went to band. He played the saxophone, and you know what? It looks pretty cool. I started picking it up, and, like, I was intrigued by it, and all of a sudden my uncle goes and buys me one. I was like, feed me. It was one of those cheap ones, the nylon string ones, but the ones, like, the strings were, like, far from the frets, you know? They're busted-ass guitars. Well, I tried learning with that, and, like, after a while, I was like, you know, I was getting the hang of it. I actually ended up saving up some money getting the guitar. I got a guitar, started jamming out. I used to be in a band called Trust and Mistake in high school in Desert Mirage. They asked me to drum for them, and I used to work in a gardening service and like for a doctor, and the guy had a drum set. How things happen in life, you know, just how things happen. And the guy's like, hey, if you want this drum set, you can have it. I was like, for real? Like, I told my grandpa, I was like, hey, just take it. And it was a Pearl, and it was an export series. This is a really badass drum set. So after that, that's when I started drumming, you know, like, I picked up the drums also, and I was like, damn, dude, like, fuck yeah, music's for me, you know, like, and yeah, that's how I pretty much started. I mean, I've known Maddie since like 10 years now. 12 years? 13. Yeah, it's been a minute, and like, I met her because my sister was living like across town from her. She's like, hey, like, oh, you know, I like to play guitar, and I was like, oh, I have a friend that lives out, like, you know, close by here, and he's Maddie, and I checked her out, and we went and jammed together, and it's been history ever since, man. We just been jamming and making music, you know.
That's sick.
I actually never knew that that's how you got into music. I never knew that whole story.
Yeah.
Well, I just like met him. He knew how to play, and we
like, fuck it, come with me. We're gonna make some shit happen.
Yeah.
So you started playing since you were a baby, or what?
Yeah. No lie, there's a picture of me as a baby, just trying to grab a guitar from my dad. But my dad played, and he played as soon as I think he met my mom. He learned the guitar. He was already 30, and so anyways, when I was born, he brought the guitar into the hospital, and he sang me a song. And there was always this guitar in the house, and like probably around 4, when I can use my hands, I would just pick it up and play with it. And then, yeah, dude, I would say around like 7 or 8, I really started taking it seriously, playing.
What kind of music were you playing at the time?
Rock music, I guess, pop punk. Like, I don't know, back then it was like, I loved Blink-182 and like the Dookie days of Green Day and Offspring and stuff like that. I think the first thing I learned how to play was Smoke on the Water. And I didn't even know that that's what it was. But my dad was like, that's Smoke on the Water. Like, ding, ding, ding. I felt cool, man. You know, picked up drums also. Picked up the bass here and there. But guitar's been my thing since I was a little kid.
And you played in other bands before the Blue Sun, or?
I played in one band called Yoni in 2017 with a couple homegirls. And that was the first time I had really been a part of a band. Prior to that, I played acoustic guitar with a buddy. His name was Angel. And it was just me and him. And then Eddie and I started doing acoustic. So it was always like a duo acoustic thing. But yeah, Yoni was the first band that I was a part of. And that's where I kind of found my sound, I feel, with the electric guitar and the type of music I wanted to write and make. And then we ended up going our separate ways. And I was like itching to be in a band. I loved it. I was like, dude, I need it. So I went on Facebook, anyone want to be in a band? You know, and I got a couple responses from like, I think Gonzo hit me up and Shay hit me up, and then I hit up a homie named Nick, and yeah, things started to formulate. And then I hit up Eddie because he plays drums. I'm like, dude, I've got this project going on. You want to play drums? And he did. And over time, Gonzo went his way, Nick went his way, Erik came into the band, and now I feel like we're really solidified. I feel like now it's like, this is Blue Sun right here, the 3-piece. I feel we've gone through a lot of changes and growing, and I like where we're at right now.
When you guys the first time I heard him, it's because Gonzo posted about you guys. He was part of the band then, right?
Yeah, he was part of the very beginning. Yeah, and at first it was like, we probably had like 4 songs. Like he had a couple songs he wrote.
Yeah.
And then we made a couple as a band. That was cool. That was super cool. Gonzo was like, he has so many homies and connections around town.
Yeah,
so
that is cool.
He really got us noticed at first. You know, people were like, oh, what's Gonzo doing? Because he was in Alchemy.
Yeah.
And people were like interested in what he was doing. And so thanks to that, people were like, oh, what's up with Blue Sun?
And then what's up with the backyard shows? Because I was reading one of the articles or something. You guys were doing a lot of your own shows because no one wanted to book you guys. Is that what you guys were saying?
Yeah, I guess so. Like we would kind of email venues and email promoters, and no one would even open our messages. And we're like, what does it take to like play these cool shows that everyone else is playing? Like, I guess we don't have the popularity, so we thought, fuck it, DIY, dude, let's throw our own shows. And that ended up working out well. The homies showed love. People would come through and support big time.
We were gonna have a show at the what's it called?
The Date Shed.
The Date Shed. The day right before it got shut down. We were gonna drop our
Honey Garden.
Was that one I think Lieutenant was playing too, or no?
Dude, I know it was
Lieutenant.
Host Family.
It was Host Family.
Yoni was gonna play.
Oh yeah, Lieutenant, like the rapper guy. Yeah. They were gonna play first. Like, I think they were on Friday and we were on Saturday. That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I remember he was telling something about like the day shit, and then it was the day before everything shut down.
And literally the day before it shut down. Right before it was just like, oh, we're sorry, it's our power. You know, like the city said that we can't host. Like the day
Trip
before.
out. It was for March 13th. Which happened to be a Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And we were just so ready. I mean, the traction was there. We had the snowball rolling. It was about to be popping.
They even hit her up saying that they had to cut us for our taxes, remember? Because we had sold so many tickets. Like they're saying, it's like, yo,
they wanted us to fill out like
a W-9 or shit.
Yeah, we're like, even, you know, like we seen it like going to a positive direction, but COVID slapped us right in the face right beforehand, and like that place hasn't even opened.
Yeah, they haven't opened since.
They haven't even opened since. So we're like, damn, man. Like, hopefully, like whenever they decide to open, they can give us that one shot, or they tell all the people that were supposed to play the day before. But you know, that's why ever since then we're like, dude, what do we got to do? You know, so that's when we started doing those shows. We were getting like ranches out in Thermal, and like they were pretty fat, man. We did
a couple. Yeah, we got a lot of hate for that though.
I saw some comments. People saying, "Oh,
it was during the time of COVID," so they were like bashing us with that.
But check it out, dude. We had masks and sanitizer, and we did an open air.
It was outdoor,
Yeah, you know what I mean. We had so we're like, it should be all right. And no, we didn't hear about anyone getting sick. But yeah, the people that never even been to our shows nor met us in person went on the internet and they were like, how dare you, and this and that, like,
how dare you have fun during these troubled times.
Exactly. How dare you.
No, honestly, I remember one of those shows, like, not to just be out there with a fucking Slipping in Darkness, like, those are the homies. Michael's my boy. He ended up taking the drummer from Chicano Batman. Like, he's gone to one of our shows, you know, like the drummer from Chicano.
Shit,
he was there and I got to meet him. I was like, damn, this is something else already, you know, because we would pack it up, man. We would pack it up, and it was during the time that nothing was happening. Nothing was open. So literally, I think about it. There's a bunch of people stuck in their house. Like, they want to do something after so long, you know, like.
Yeah,
so
everyone
was
just bottled inside the house.
Yeah, you know, you couldn't really do anything. So those are the people that are showing up, like, yo, you know, and like, you know, we were very responsible for everything. Like, we talked to the people, it's like, yo, you know, you guys coming on your own thing, you know, like.
People know the risk. It wasn't like blasted all over fucking social media, the news.
You know? So I mean, we had a good couple runs on that, man. Like, we haven't done one since. What was it, like last December?
Last November. Yeah, because we were getting ready to drop Worst Case Scenario, and we put a lot of effort to it. And yeah, that's when Maddie was like, because COVID ended, and we're like, yes, we can drop our new album. And like, hopefully, like, relive what we were supposed to live 2 years ago.
It was bad.
So Maddie's like hitting up all these venues and promoters and like, nah. So that's when we did the Greenhouse show, and like we set up our own sound. We know this guy Pomflo, and he like has 6 speakers, and we had our buddy Tim come do the sound, and it was a great show.
All the homies pulled together.
Yeah.
We were in there decorating that.
That's the one
putting
we
up
recently
lights, generators.
we recently put up on our page. Isn't it that one? The who did the documentary? Not documentary, but like.
Oh yeah, a few
like
months ago we posted our homie Case and Ruiz did a cool little montage of that night. He did a cool little like 3-minute video. It's fucking sick. Dude. Captured all that.
Pretty much like a
energy for
recap of what happened that night.
Yeah, there's also like, besides the Hood and Bart's, and there's not really many venues out in the desert. So, unless you book a long time ahead of time, you gotta kind of do your own thing out here, or you gotta get out of town.
And another thing too is like, man, to be honest, we're like, how can we make some money off of this? Because these venues that are out here, they don't want to pay bands. Like maybe $100, but that's nothing. So we're like, we could do ticket sales, sell food. You know what I mean? Do this and that, and try to raise money. And we ended up doing that. And then with that, we were able to buy shirts and buy screen printing shit, and so we can make our own merch. And we just like invested it right back into the band. We got a better drum set, we got better mics, we got all the shit that we need. We got PA, we got interface, we got Ableton, like we just got everything.
That's so
because
cool.
of music, because of music. And it's not like, we all went home with our own little share, like, nah, it just went right back in. Like, I've been playing sick ass drum set, dude, and like all the things that we have now, look at it now, it's like for the time that we were together, dude. That's badass, dude. Real shit. Like,
how many songs have you guys dropped? So like in all your EPs and albums and that.
Well, we got 4 on Wishing We're Fishing, 5 on
19.
8.
Damn, you were
No,
He's
wait, 20
mathematical,
with the
bro.
new Halloween.
You're the one that mixes and masters the songs, right?
I
Or
did
you-
Worst Case Scenario mostly, but Maddie did Haunted Garden.
Now,
Okay.
our other homie did Wishing We're Fishing.
Yeah, and then Maddie's longtime friend from like 4th grade did Wishing We Were Fishing at his studio, Noise Complaint Studios.
Yeah.
And then and then Maddie's like, I want to learn how to mix and master. So we mixed Haunted Garden. We didn't know what mastering was, but she mixed it, got it
I don't
done.
think it was even mastered, honestly. We just
And then Worst Case Scenario, we just kept getting more equipment, and then I mixed it, and then our buddy Timothy Burr, he mastered it, and then like gave a lot of tips on the mixing too. So
Yeah.
we're still learning a lot.
And then the song that just came out, the music video from a few months ago, Quit Your Job.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
Dookie does all
fun.
our music videos.
We love Emmanuel, Dookie Menu on Instagram. That fool has such a cool vision. I mean, he's so good. But he's busy. He's a busy man,
Yeah, his visuals
But
are sick.
Anytime we get the opportunity to work with him, we'll pay however much he wants because we like him a lot. We really do. And yeah, he did that Quit Your Job for us. So
What was that
came out
music
cool.
video? Is it Surrender? No. I don't remember. It's the one that tells like it's like a storytelling, like a couple
yeah,
and like a
that-
party.
he did that one
That shit was
too.
badass, bro.
Dude, that was fun. That was fun
That
to
was
think
fun.
of. We actually like whipped out a whiteboard and we're like writing a storyline. Like, all right,
storyline.
Nat's gonna wake up and Joel's gonna wake.
But
Yeah.
how he did it though, like how first it was like it was like out of an idea, and you see the videos like damn, like
He
this
nailed
guy got
it.
down, like how they're coming up, like brushing his teeth, like.
Yeah, I like that when she comes up in the mirror. Yeah, that's actually my favorite video, I think.
That video was really
I
good.
love
Like the
that.
storytelling on that one was great
Yeah,
because you don't
yeah.
really see storytelling in videos.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's most people. I guess for a while it was like a lot of like high effects, like fucking effects and effects and effects.
Yeah, I
Dude,
feel like that's all
yeah.
it really is.
Yeah.
It's just like this, something comes down, something pops up,
I remember at the time too. It was like, let's have a music video that we're not in. You know what I mean?
Until like
let's.
the end.
Yeah, exactly. We came out at the end of it.
But that was like such a great like reveal because
Yeah.
you're following a storyline.
They end up to like a show.
You're hearing the song
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
and then like it's a vibe, it's like kickbacks and fucking skating,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
exactly what it
smoking,
is. Exactly
chilling,
what it
and then
is,
at
like,
the end, boom, you guys are like performing at a party, but it's you guys.
it's
Like
the song.
yeah.
You know?
that shit was like such a throwback to like the early, like the 90s or 2000s, like
That's cool.
video. That's the feeling I got.
We
From it.
love the
Okay,
90s.
what was cool about that too is all filmed in our house. Like,
Yeah.
like it looks like they woke up at different places, but he was in his room and she was in my room.
And Quit Your Job, we
Made it
try to
work.
kind of do a story like us, like all working somewhere and just hating our job, and then us, at
Like
the end of the
quitting,
video,
like,
just getting together and getting
Yeah.
super stoned.
I saw it laying down in the park and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fun.
at the end we just ended up smoking. But we quit.
It's like it's just we just want to smoke in all the videos.
Yeah, exactly. Man, that was really cool. I can't wait to do the next one.
Are you guys working on new music right now? Like
Yeah.
new
We haven't
stuff?
had a chance, but we've written we have 8 or 9 new songs, and
Oh,
we
that's
just
dope.
haven't had a chance to get to the recording process because we've just been playing. But on the 19th, we're playing our last show of the year in Mexicali.
Mexicali, yeah. I saw that.
Our plan is to just go hermit mode and get in the
Just go
recording studio.
Just start recording.
Yeah, we really want to work on our new stuff.
We're gonna make new or a new batch of shirts too, new merch,
Yeah.
and we might drop a single.
Have you guys ever thought of doing like a live album?
We have
Yes.
plenty of
Yeah.
times with like a visual too,
Yeah.
the video.
Like some KEXP kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but yeah.
Oh, it's
Oh.
it's like a cool.
They're a radio station that
Radio
do like
station.
live performances and like they have the video and everything.
Yeah, we just started doing that. That's what I was asking. So we got 8 episodes. We have like 12 episodes, but only 8 of them are out. I was telling you guys about the podcast. So what we would do is we interview the band. It's like this. It's usually in Spanish. So I have this person on the podcast, and I have one in Spanish called Cotorreando Talento.
Mhm.
So and then I want to do more podcasts in the future too. So that's why I kind of changed it to network. So that way it's like
Mm.
one, but then more people could do podcasts and shit.
Yeah.
I had a studio at the India Food Park. I don't know if you guys ever got
Yeah,
to see.
we've played there actually a couple
Oh
times.
shit, yeah! I had a studio in there, and maybe for like 7 months, and it was during COVID, so I couldn't open it. So the whole goal of that studio was like provide a space for podcasts, kind of like how people do for recording studios or music studios. But people come in and they just do their podcast, but all the equipment's there, kind of like this setup.
Yeah.
Right.
You come in, you do a podcast, and you just have someone like changing everything. But I never got to open it, and then the food park closed down. So
I was
Yeah,
wondering
but-
about that,
That-
dude. They had the best Chavez flights.
They did.
Those were
Those
gas.
oh yeah, they had crazy stuff there. Right now they've been developing creperie or some Gavino's creperie or some shit like that's gonna
Okay.
open up there.
I know that our homies are working on a Little Street studio, Avenida Music. I don't know if you know them, but in Old Town Indio, they're opening up a new music
The
venue.
music venue, yeah. I
Yeah.
got in
That
contact.
was that.
I'm gonna have them on the podcast on the 21st.
They're
Yeah.
doing it, dude. They're doing
Yeah, and
God's
they're,
work,
I've been
bro.
talking to them, and they even shared some links because when we started doing the shows, they're like, "Oh yeah, check this out," and then like they're super
Super helpful, man.
super helpful.
They've like Josiah, he's seen us doing our thing, and he reached out like, dude, is there anything I can do to like help you guys? And I had a Zoom call with him one day. We talked for like an hour or two, and he was just giving me advice and pointers, and I just thought they're such solid dudes, like going out of their way to help other people and make sure that you know,
They're the definition of artists supporting artists.
no
And
doubt.
we know their next venue or their new venue is gonna really launch the local
I think
music
it's
out
gonna
here.
be the best venue out here for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, they have big goals, and they were showing me this TED talk about how do you create a music scene in like a town or a city or whatever. So Austin, the city of Austin's called like the city of live music or some
Right,
kind
Austin's popping.
yeah, some shit like that. So what they did, like one of the mayors in Austin, they started funding, or I don't know what the incentive was, but to get people to open up their bars and their clubs to like have live music. And then they went from like 500 venues to like over like 5,000 venues or whatever within like 5-6 years. So you at those numbers that might be way off, but you know what I mean, just like a big
But
thing.
it was a big thing.
But
yeah.
like having so many venues, it solves a problem that you guys had, where it's like where you're looking for a place to play and no one even wants to fucking open your messages. Like
Dude.
that's the worst, and especially here, we're the city of festivals, fucking home of the biggest festivals in the world, and like we should have a badass music scene, and that's like
Dude.
one of the things for Desert Underground that we're trying to do is just help out artists.
Yeah, you're kind of providing that platform for them. Yeah, Desert Underground's super promising. And I like that you not only are doing like hip hop and you're doing the Spanish music. you know.
Cotorreando talento.
Yeah.
Sick, man.
It's like
just-
cool to be open to all the genres, so it's not just kind of
It's because like I feel like
Boxed in.
most people, they like more than one genre, like even
Word.
yeah.
like you might like rock and hip hop or freaking other fucking genres.
I think about it like this, like it's like if there's enough room in your iPod for everybody's genre to go in. Because if you pick up your phone, like there's all kinds of different stuff. It's not like really
Or shit
like,
you grew
I
up,
just
your
listen-
parents used to play.
It's not just
That you
one
might not
thing.
listen to as much, but then you get older, you might listen to the old shit, and it brings you
real
back.
shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
At first you listen to it, but later you're like, hey, that was actually really cool music, like, hey.
Or you were too young, you didn't understand like the
you didn't
meaning
get
of
it,
the
it was in
lyrics.
your vibe or whatever. But now it's like, you know what, like, hey, there's a couple bands I listen to now, like Los Angeles Negros, like some old school bands, like those are really bad. So shit, my grandma and my mom would listen to it. They're like,
So you guys do like all ages shows too?
Yeah, it's all ages.
Yeah, that's awesome. Because like, yeah, the only place we can play are like 21 and up.
And then like you
Cool.
have younger fan base that can't even go to the shows. That's another
Yeah.
big problem.
Even all our homies with the kid, like they have to find babysitters, and they end up not being able to go to the show.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you bring your kids, you could sit, maybe you could be or in the back, like. So
Right.
here when we had shows, it's a private event. So yeah, we had like my cousin, my nephews, my brother brought his kids, and then there was like other families that came. There was older
That's
people
badass.
too.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
The
cool.
And then
kids
like
get
the
to have a
younger
good time.
crowd, they go towards the stage, But
Mm-hmm.
then there's people that like to sit from the back or
yeah, just,
Right.
And then we also provide seating because some people like to just sit the whole time. And
Aw, that's
if there's no
awesome.
seating, a lot of people leave early.
Yeah, it's too hard on
You
the
don't wanna
legs.
just stand.
That's true,
Yeah,
man.
take
That's
little-
cool. You talk about everybody, man.
Little breaks, So
That's freedom.
I do want to do a rock show. That's
Oh,
my
nice.
the next big one I want to do is a rock show.
Yeah,
So
man.
definitely
Yeah,
try to see if you guys are down to play
Hit
one of
us
the
up.
shows.
We would love to, man.
And how are you guys doing with social media? Do you guys do
Social media's pretty good. We actually just this weekend we got like close to 50 followers from this small 3-day run that we did. I don't know if that answers your question, but I mean, like, it's pretty active on social media. People are pretty supportive of us. Like, we have a couple cool photographer homies that will go to our shows, like Justice is super dope. Nephew, he was taking some cool pictures of us. I don't know. And then they'll just send us photos like all night. So we always have content to post.
Definitely mostly on Instagram, trying to post stick footage or pictures.
Yeah.
And I just made a link tree to all our music and videos, so when people click on our profile, they have one spot to find all our
Yeah,
stuff.
no, I did click on it. I saw it. So you
Yeah.
had the 3-4 music videos and the articles and like all kinds of shit. So
Yeah.
people get to know the band a little more.
Yeah.
What about like TikTok or any other? Do you guys use TikTok?
We haven't tried TikTok. We know that's like a good way to get followers. We keep hearing, but I don't know. We just don't have the time or
Yeah,
energy.
I feel like we're mostly on Instagram.
It's
Oh,
hard. It's
man.
hard to post on. So there's like a thing about TikTok. It's like you could post a lot and you get a lot of followers, but they don't translate to the real world. Like it's.
Yeah.
I even saw this influencer, VidCon. You guys heard of VidCon? It's like a big like influencer, like YouTubers and shit that go at a convention center. There was this one like TikToker. She had like I don't know how many, like 1 million or whatever followers on TikTok, and then she did like a pop up there, and no one fucking went to her booth. Like,
Oh my
No one knows
God.
this
and she
shit.
made a video where she was just there by herself, like kind of a
Yeah,
sad video.
yeah.
But it's because like TikTok, I mean, they push your content, but then it's like, who the hell's actually following you? Like,
Yeah.
Instagram, if someone follows you, it's like more of a local or a
Yeah.
Personal
it's
connection.
more
huh?
closer. Yeah,
That's
more
one
personal.
thing we like about our following is we
Dude.
feel like they're all real people.
Oh, Manny, I remember
That's one thing for sure.
Manny
I don't
would-
let fake people follow us like bots and shit.
That's what they said. I remember the one time you were telling me, it was like, dude, I was literally going through my page and like just checking and see if there's like a fitness account or like some random ass account, like you were like sweeping, like so whoever we have are actually people that we've came across, like somebody that's gone to our show, or somebody that's talked to somebody else, like, yo, check this band out, it's not just like some random ass account, like
Yeah.
I'm really trying to I feel like our success will be through authenticity.
the people that actually go to your shows.
Exactly. Dude, I don't like having those bots follow us on the page. I really don't.
We're not like content creators where we're gonna like
And honestly,
Yeah.
blow up your feed with.
I kind of hate social media. Like that's my least favorite part about
Yeah.
being in a band is that we need that these days. You need to be active. You need to have content. Because dude, it's annoying. It's annoying taking time to make a post. And
Yeah.
obviously, it's worth it, because it's helping us out. But I wish that we didn't need social media at all. I wish we could just put flyers up around town and just
Yeah.
like
play the
90s,
damn
man,
show.
fuck
You
yeah,
can still do that.
Right.
So everything still works. Like the flyers, there's still people that listen to a radio. Like you can actually get, people showing up like the old school traditional ways. The
Word.
flyer stuff, I think that's dope. Like, hey,
Yeah.
we got a show this week.
You see
Here,
a flyer
check it.
around everywhere, like,
Yeah.
you're
For
like,
that Dave
damn.
Said show, we were putting up flyers everywhere.
Yeah, I
Damn.
still have a big old envelope full of flyers. We were taping them on the liquor stores.
And we love the old school like cool music video, like, you know, when you're going through YouTube, you're like, oh, this video looks sick. Like,
Yeah.
Check it out.
yeah, we just love genuine interaction and coming across music.
What's
Flyers, yeah.
what's like some bands or that you guys are listening to right now that like inspires you, or like you're like, fuck, I want to do some shit like they're doing?
We all listen to like different stuff. I mean, I don't think it's
Yeah.
something that we look at like, man, I want to do something like this guy. It's like it's pretty much like a personal idea. It's like, yo, what do we have for today? Like, what's coming up? Like, what are we listening
I follow this DJ named Ellis Dream, and he'll like he started off small, and now he's really big, playing like Lightning in a Bottle and all these big fests. But like he'll go into the crowd and like record videos with all his fans and then put it on the screen. But I don't know,
During the
things like
sets and
that,
shit?
just like interacting, like showing people you're a
Yeah.
real person and care. I like stuff like that.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's
I
pretty
like
inspiring.
this band called a Drug Dealer right now because this guy he's pretty much a solo artist that collaborates with different musicians and different friends, and each song sounds so different, has such a different vibe to it, and like that inspires me. I like when people can branch out and not be so repetitive, you know what I mean? Not have like the same sounding
Yeah. So
music, you know, like
just
we can't
reinvent
sound-
yourself, or like I was watching some interviews from like Rick Rubin, and it's like the stuff that a lot of the stuff that gets people like to resonate more is when it's like people know your sound, they're expecting that sound, you come with a new album that sounds completely different, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like some of your
Right.
fan base might be like, I don't know about that, I don't know, but that's actually like long term, that's actually some of the best thing you could do, because it's
Building
Yeah.
like a portfolio.
And as an artist, it's like you gotta stay true to yourself. I mean, you can't just be given. I mean, like people are either gonna fuck with you or they're not, but you have to keep doing what you're called to do. You know what I mean?
Tyler the Creator had this old tweet. He's like, I always see people complain like, oh, they don't sound the same anymore. It's like that music's already out. Just go listen to it. Like we're making new stuff over here.
my
Yeah.
favorite tweet of all time is from him, the cyberbullying one.
Oh
Did you
yeah,
see-
just look away from the screen. Why
It's
is
like
cyberbullying's
cyberbullying's not real, bro. Like close the laptop, like like close your eyes. Or
Yeah, he's so funny. Yeah, dude, we just got done with like a 3-day tour that was pretty cool with a band called Rank Ocean.
San Diego.
They're from San Diego, and
Sick.
they're very low key. I mean, I think they had like 400 or 500 followers when we first interacted with them. I'm sure they have more now, but
They're too good.
they are my current inspiration. If I'm honest, like they're just so precise, and they have killer time signatures, and they're just solid people, man. Like on and off stage, like we got to hang out with them and get to know them a little bit personally, and it was just so inspiring. Their music, but also like being in a band and realizing like, oh, playing shows with another band can be really fun, like making friends, like the old school way, right?
yeah,
Because like nowadays it kind of feels like all these bands kind of keep to themselves. They're kind of competing almost.
how's the
with
community like the rock community?
the rock community out here? I mean, I don't know. It's pretty cool. Like we have some homies out here. Like we love Saints and Rebels, and we love Evelyn Wallflower. Just Let Me Go from El Centro. I really dig this band called Garb. We've never played with them, but I mean, like, yeah, there's all these. Israel's Arcade we played with a couple times, but it just seems like all those shows just kind of were scheduled and just happened. It wasn't like, oh, we're homies and we talk and
Yeah,
where
Like,
with Frank
vibed
Ocean,
out.
it was like, damn, this is like a collaboration, connection, like partnership. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? I
That
see
feels
us.
sick, yo. They're
We're
so
getting
cool.
pizza before the shows. Like we're all
Yeah.
hanging
You know what I mean?
out.
We're
They
all
were
hanging
homies.
out.
Like they weren't even just like people were jamming out. But they were homies. Like it could be like, yo, these guys are cool cats. You know, like
Right.
like they're free my
We
gente.
just met a band called Analog Lab from India. They've been around for a little while,
Oh,
but we
those guys
just
are cool.
got to meet them, and they're fucking way cool, nice people. And then our other buddies, Tom, DQ, and Matt, just started a brand new band called TV Screams.
They're really
And
good.
those are like our best friends. So like, it's so fun playing shows with them because we have like mutual friends and.
Yeah.
But
Doing their
basically,
thing,
like,
you know, it's cool.
I would love to see the community out here kind of come together more. I feel like everyone out here is kind of trying to get out of here. Like everyone in the desert's like, I'm trying to get to LA or get to San Diego
Yeah.
or whatever. You know
Those
what I
are
mean?
like the initial spots right now. Like say from here from the valley, those like either LA, San Diego, one or the other. I hear some
Right.
people going where these first sold weed. What's it called?
Oregon?
Oregon. There you
Oh.
go. Like, yeah, I was trying to remember,
I just know the states by the weed legalization.
I was trying to think. I was like, what do they have? So I can
They're on
remember?
that mushrooms now.
Yeah,
They
but-
sell mushrooms at the gas station and shit.
Yeah,
Didn't all drugs get like
legalized.
decriminalized
I
or
guess
whatever?
Oh
so.
yeah.
Like all drugs. I'm like,
All of
damn,
all of them.
Fools are wild, wild west over there.
Oh yeah, dude.
bad.
Damn, that's just crazy. But yeah, man. Like everybody's just trying to get out. Like that'd be cool. Like if everybody came together, you know, because I'm pretty sure it would impact it crazy. You know.
So that's one of
Like-
the things that
That's what you're doing. Dude.
that's
You're
why
bringing people
I don't
together.
want. Well, not there's nothing wrong with leaving or doing
Oh no,
shit
no,
outside.
yeah.
Right.
you
But
know?
like I feel like we're home to Coachella, and that's the thing I'm trying to like get people to understand. Like there's fucking 500,000 people come just for music to this
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
place,
Why do
bro.
we gotta do
Word.
that?
And they're about to open the new arena in Palm Desert, which is getting like I thought it was gonna be. I don't even know what kind of music they're gonna
They're
bring,
having,
but
like, the
Eagles.
like
and
big
shit.
names are coming. I'm
Yeah.
like, god damn, like this could be a huge like even having that talent just coming to town is gonna put pressure on all the rest of the venues. The casinos got to bring better acts too.
For sure.
And then like, so one thing with social media, why I post a lot on social media, but it's like you don't need to be from a big city anymore because you could just post. If people just see the videos and see how it is live, they'll support more.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
if you post a flyer or like, you don't
It's only gonna-
cool, like they played at this venue, but like you don't
It's
know
not
what
too
it was.
engaging.
Mhm.
It's only gonna go so far too.
You don't,
not
you don't,
everybody,
and then
like-
you show them videos. Now it's like, oh shit, that shit look fun. I want to
Yeah.
go to the next one. Or,
Word.
oh, that
Yeah.
band look cool. Like when's their next show? And and then like when you do another show and you start posting videos to promote, oh, we're gonna be playing at this show. Start posting your music videos, little live clips. That way people get excited. Like, oh shit, let's go see them. Like they're playing this
True.
weekend here.
Yeah,
And then
that's true.
that's what I'm trying to do. This underground is like, I want to build. So right now we've been doing it for like 4 months. Like we just started too. So we're
it's
kind of
booming,
like
bro. It's booming.
we're learning from it. But
Yeah.
my number one thing was good production and hella content. So that
Dude,
way,
that's
hella
killer right
content.
there. It's definitely working. Because I mean, I was watching my phone like, damn, I should have been there. And it looks
Yeah, yeah.
so lit, dude. And you're making the artists look really good. It's gassing them up. You know what I mean?
No, and then
It's making them feel more confident.
So I want the artists to also get like performing at a big stage feel. So we don't. I mean, it might not be thousands of people, but like we'll invest into a good stage,
Mhm.
good lighting, and then good sound, and then you get 100, 200 people, whatever.
Yeah.
Boom! Like it's like, oh shit! Like what if a festival's looking at you? How would they know that you're good to play at a festival if you don't have any footage? You know,
You don't
like
have like
Right,
footage in
right.
front of a crowd.
of a crowd. Yeah,
Yeah.
like where they get nervous. Like they don't know. Like they're also taking risks, like big festivals.
Yeah,
so
they're not just gonna take you up just because you see you want to play at their fest. You know, you
Like,
gotta
who-
make sure that you're gonna bring some people and make it lit.
So then you have videos and shit, and they're like, oh, okay, these guys have been playing. Like maybe
Yeah.
we'll book them for a show or something. Like
give them the
Yeah.
shot. That's all we need, honestly. Like that's what.
No,
it
that's
is.
that's
really
one of my
cool,
goals
dude.
is trying to get artists booked for bigger things and
That's
then
cool, man.
get more support from the same community because it's
Yeah.
like some of these we've been doing the show, so artists have been hitting them like new artists. Oh, I just started making music. How can I get in the shows? So I
Right.
keep telling like just come to the shows. Like if you know there's a local show, come support the other artists, and then maybe from there we'll.
That's
Yeah.
That's a dope.
It's like a incentive. Come
Proposition.
support these guys, and
Incentive.
then you could get on maybe.
That's
like,
cool, man. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure, dude.
That's
It's a
genuine.
bummer
dude.
when like we love going to watch other bands when
That's
we
what we're all
can, dude.
about.
Yeah, because like it's a bummer, man. When no other bands come to your show, they only play the show that they're playing, and they don't go see any other bands.
Yeah, or they'll. I hate not that I hate it because everyone's got their own thing. Yeah, I don't want to
Word.
like, but some people just perform and then they leave, like, or
Yeah.
they don't even show up early. They show up like right
when they
right before they play. They play,
Right.
then they're
Yeah.
out, and it's like
Yeah.
you don't even interact with people. You
No,
don't even
yeah,
take-
it's
man.
Dude, we
So-
always make it a point. We're like,
We're
we
big
gotta
about
fucking
that.
stick
Like,
around, bro. We
you're
gotta
already
show up
here,
early,
like,
stick around.
make a community with your own people, bro. Like,
Word.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
love
dude.
playing shows with anyone, any band, like any age, like, and we love like trying to make that connection. But yeah, it sucks when like, you know, you have the show, you're like, oh, guy, we're from the desert, you're from the desert, like music, and then
yeah,
no real conversation, just they leave 10 minutes later. You're like, oh,
I feel like
all
we've
right.
learned along the way that like how you treat people is gonna really determine how far you're gonna make it in the music industry. You can't just like, I mean, of course, content's important and performing and writing good music is important, but also if you're an ass, no one's gonna wanna. I don't know, no one's gonna have you. You know what I mean? You have to be nice to people, and then people remember you. Like, damn, Blue Sun was super dope. They're nice. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel
I
like
love making that impression of people. Like,
we do. I feel like we do leave a good impression. 'Cause we have so many of the same bands we played shows with. Like, oh, let's do another show. Let's do another show.
Yeah.
And like we get all these
Just be
shows,
a
and we're
good-
like, damn,
be a
we need to
good
record our
human,
music.
yeah, just be
Yeah,
nice.
just be human, man. For real, just be
No
human.
one's-
You gotta be
no
big,
one's big
bro.
enough
Like,
yet. Like, no one's a big.
Come on,
Nobody's
exactly.
big.
Honestly, not you.
We're all like, we're all kind
We
of
still
like,
work a 9
we're
to
still
5.
like,
We're
yeah,
little we're
we're all
tadpoles.
still nobody, man. I'm gonna tell you straight
Exactly.
up, man.
We're all
And
still
people
nobody.
feeling like that, I was like, yeah, it's cool, you know. Like I feel you for that, but I mean, to each his own, whatever, man. You know, but yeah, man. Like I mean, we're all nobody still, man. And even if we get to the top, we're still nobody, man. Still be human, you know. Like,
Yeah.
Just like still be nice
Yeah,
and take
man.
the time to make people feel valuable.
Take
You
the
gotta
time,
like
bro.
watch other people sit and stuff like that for sure. But it's
It's
cool
cool.
that what you're doing at Desert Underground and what Avenida Music is doing with their new venue, it's gonna really kick off what you're talking about, like making the Coachella Valley more,
unified, man.
more
Like,
unified
yeah,
and
stretching
like,
hands out like this, like.
you know, like emphasizing the
Bringing
music
it
scene out
home.
here and having more venues for the bands out here to play and the artists in general, hip hop, rappers, DJs,
Shit.
rock, you know, banda, whatever it is, like having these places with good sound, good lighting, you know what I mean? Seats for the family, like that's a big deal, dude, because there's some, you know,
Dude,
there's
there's
some
a-
dive bars and shit, but I mean, like
Honestly,
it's not like a
dude,
actual proper venue, you
If
know
you
what I
really
mean?
think about it, there's a lot of talent here in the valley, man. There's
There's
like
a lot,
like
bro.
an overflowing
Tons.
amount, like
yeah,
literally, but
it's so much.
it's just, you know, people just don't take the time to go see a set. You know, whatever. I understand everybody's doing their own thing in their life, but like I've been playing for so long, and I've been seeing all these groups and like, you know, people just doing their own thing. It's like, dude, there's a lot of talent here, man. Like, imagine getting all this talent. Like, we can actually make a Coachella Valley festival, not Coachella. Like, you know, but Coachella Valley, like, you know, the actual people. You know, the actual people
But I
here.
feel you have like 3 days worth of local acts.
For sure,
Fuck
dude, for
yeah,
sure.
bro.
Local acts, just nothing but local acts. You know, like.
That's what I want to do. I still don't know how to do it, but I want to do shows around Coachella for Desert Underground, like here.
Like pre-parties or after parties.
So I was thinking like the Wednesday or maybe the Thursday of Coachella, or even the weekend of Stagecoach, because I know a lot of people like to continue partying, but
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't like to go to Stagecoach. I'm like, fuck it.
Word.
I don't know what.
Oh, dude, you got.
I wanna-
this one right
I
there.
want to do
Yeah.
something, bro.
Like, that's good.
And
For-
like,
for
and then just
Stagecoach.
locals, you know, and then that way. So I don't know if you've seen on my YouTube channel. I do a lot of Coachella videos. Since 2018, I've been doing Coachella tip videos, how to save money at Coachella, fucking when to buy
shit.
tickets, rumors, first reaction to like the lineup, shit like that. Like
Yeah,
so I
that's
have a
what-
lot of most of my following are from those videos.
Oh shit!
Which
That's
and
sick.
so I only make those videos from like November to like April because it's the
Right.
Coachella. Right now,
The
like I'm
time.
about to start making rumor videos, and then like more
Yeah.
predictions, and then the lineup breakdowns like in January, and boom, boom. So a lot of the people that follow me, they come to Coachella, so like I want to promote Desert Underground to them.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you know,
We'll get a
man.
few, even if you know like 10, 15 people,
And
whatever
that's-
it is.
These are people from out of town.
Out of
you know?
town,
so, like,
yeah.
They listen to like the
And then you
valley.
experience live music in person. It's different than like, you know, like a song. Like you in person you become fans of like
Totally.
people you watch live, you know. It's different to
It's cool to provide
Emotions.
Yeah,
that
with them
atmosphere
too.
too.
Like, dude, they take that wherever with them. It's like, yo, I seen this band live. Like, you know, like, you know, share it from Australia. See, so, you know, like, say
Yeah.
whatever following you get from wherever. like they take that back with them, you know, like the footage they got, you know, and they end up telling their friends about it. It's like that's how things blow up, man. Like, that's a good one, bro.
Little by little, you know, whatever
Hey,
we can.
poco
And like you
poco.
said, yeah, if Anita Music will open up that space,
Yeah.
and then hopefully like the day shit comes back, and then this comes back.
Love
Now
the
it's
day
like every
shit.
weekend. Now it's like, oh shit, now I have like 7 venues. Now
Yeah.
we're gonna be
Yeah.
playing here, and
Got
then
options.
in 2 weeks we'll be playing here, and you know, now you guys are more consistent. Consistency builds more fan base and shit like that. So
We
Totally.
could have like legit music venues too, not just like bars, but like
Yeah.
a place just for the music. Just
well,
for
Avenida
music.
Music is gonna be
Yeah.
kind
That's
of
a- that's a
dedicated for
venue.
music,
And that'd be a cool spot to do a live album too.
yeah, that shit.
Yeah, doing a live album would be super dope. I mean, we've considered doing it ourselves, like in the studio, but it'd be way cooler to have a visual aspect and be in a proper, like somewhere like this where it's decorated and you know what I mean? And there's a couple like camera guys, you have a still one and then you have someone kind of moving. That would be way,
It'd be cool to go on
Way
like the
cool.
streaming services and like live haunted garden or something.
like how Tiny Desk does it. It's
Mhm.
like Tiny Desk, they play 3 songs and you could go watch it on YouTube, but also
Oh, they
on
have it on there.
iTunes, you know, I type in Tiny Desk, you know, and they'll have the same songs that so you can just listen to the audio version of it.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah, that's
dope.
what we need to do.
That's what that would be.
The live is been as far because the Spanish stuff. I've been tapping into that more. So that's no one does fucking studio albums anymore. It's all live because they'll do set up a stage or whatever, like a visual, and then they'll do like 6 songs like back to back. You know, like they record the audio, whatever. They mix and master, move the levels, and then boom, like the next 6 months they're dropping from the same fucking one shot. They're dropping like a new music video every month.
It's
Huh.
Now they're
it's a
super
different
consistent,
song.
but they all did it in one time. You know, like
Mhm.
just one little
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
and
Bro, they're all
makes
just
sense.
standing somewhere. They do it live.
Yeah.
Like, some fucking throw
it's
it
so
back.
simple. Like it's crazy, and then
yeah, you can milk it.
and then just milking it out of one, and then you're consistent dropping music video or their live videos, and then it sounds like you're gonna sound when you perform too, so people know exactly.
Yeah.
It's not like
Word.
auto tune bullshit or some other stuff, you know.
Ton of
No
views,
out of
too.
town.
Yeah,
We
ton of
actually-
views too, man. Fuck.
Where did we play? In
KY.
no, well, we did play. Yeah, KYXP, the radio
Is that
station.
it? KWY.
No, there was that one venue where they recorded all the audio.
Oh, at Transplants Brewery in Palmdale.
So we actually do have like live audio
Never even.
we can consistently drop. Maybe I don't know.
Oh, dude, do we have that?
Yeah.
Do we have any
I
They-
think it's in our
they-
emails.
They were cool. They were like a new venue opening up. They're starting to get more acts consistently, but that's something that they offer for the bands that play there. They have a photographer there, and they record everything into an interface, and they'll send you all the stems, so you can get like the drum stems, guitar, everything
Oh, sick.
separately.
Yeah.
And it's like no venue has ever done that. We were like, that's so nice of these guys. Like really, it was all free too.
They even
I don't
said-
know if it's still that way, but at the time it was like
They even said like a sick ass flyer, didn't they?
they made us flyers. They like printed out nice proper flyers.
Big flyer, old school. You buy at a show and stuff.
That's yeah.
That's cool. It's cool when venues do that when they print out
Mm.
flyers of the act of that night or have T-shirts for
Yeah.
that specific day or what have you. That merch shit is super dope.
Yeah, you just post it on your walls and shit, or to frame it. Get
Yeah,
a couple
exactly.
people to sign it and shit.
We got like 2 or 3 now. We keep them in the little studio.
They're gonna be cool.
Good
like,
memorabilia.
10, 15 years later, like, oh, remember we played at
Yeah.
this freaking venue?
Yes,
Like,
exactly.
that's dope. So, like, locally, who's like the best rock band that you guys know of? No, I mean, I don't want to put you in the spot, but I just want to know because I really don't know the rock scene out here.
Okay,
Oh.
okay.
Dang, I don't know.
Yeah, if you're going by, oh, dude, that's hard to talk about.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
hard
you
to
know
talk
what I mean?
about.
Like-
Like our favorite or
Your favorite.
dude, I
Your
Like,
favorite-
you like the best, like the best. All right, what's your favorite? You know,
The
like,
best and the favorite.
Damn.
I don't know,
And the
that's
worst,
hard
Naz.
It's hard to say who's the
Yes.
best.
I wish Frank Ocean was local.
Yeah,
Those
right now,
two,
dude,
man.
every day, dude,
They're
man.
nice.
But-
They're good.
Dang, I do like Israel's Arcade a lot and Garb. They're really sick.
I love Garb so much.
Yeah,
Like with Israel's Arcade, they got like big energy for sure. And they're probably the most popular out here.
and then our friends TV Screams, they're sick too. Like
Oh,
they haven't
TV
recorded any
Screams.
music yet, but dang, they're really good.
Those are the underdogs. They have nothing recorded, but they're for sure.
oh,
For
Many
sure
Moods.
got my favorite.
Many
Ooh.
Moods.
Moods. Hey,
That's it. I took
That
back
was
everything.
I know, dude. I was thinking,
Many
like,
Damn, I don't know.
Blues.
bro. Who?
The only one I
Really
know is
bro.
Israel's Arcade out of all the ones you
Many
guys
Moods is
mentioned.
bad, dude.
Many
dude.
Moods,
You guys gotta
bro.
send me some links. You gotta put me on
sure.
game.
The
Will
teddies
do.
are fucking badass too. Like,
These are
Yeah.
cool.
like,
Many
they-
Moods are cool because they're different, dude. Like it's a 3-piece drum, bass, and guitar,
they
no
get
vocals,
down, though.
and it's just like kind of groovy rock jazz music. Like it's real laid back, easy listening.
Yeah,
But
it's
you
like-
can
so
dance.
good.
It's like hip
They play
hop
so
kinda.
good. They're like their timing is really good, honestly.
If you
Like
know
s-
of Krongbin, they're very similar to and they do a
or
couple
Bad Bad Not
Krongbin.
Good.
They do a
I like
couple
that.
Krongbin covers too.
Yeah. But Burgundy Blues are really good too. They're like
Burgundy
indie.
Blues.
Garb is like, I don't know what to describe that.
Garb is heavy and
like
emotional.
heavy emotional, yeah.
They're sick. Israel's Arcade's pretty fun, high
Like
energy.
indie rock, yeah.
Nah, that's indie rock. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, Many Moves would be like my favorite, I guess. Or
Yeah.
honestly, like,
Yeah, for
They're really
sure. They're
good.
fun. Like when you
They
watch
get
them, you're
down.
so impressed.
They
But
don't
I
have
gotta check
anything
them out.
recorded
Timing.
either. Like this is just based off seeing them live, you know. Like,
on the last, like
They don't have
we-
music videos or anything.
like they just
Oh,
started
shit.
like
We
a year
had
ago.
we had a show with them this past Sunday.
that's
Skate
awesome. Yeah.
Finishing our tour, and like I was literally watching it, and I see some guy come out of the back, because he was hearing the music, and he was like, couldn't believe it. And I seen the guy come over, he was like, whoa, you know, they're actually playing, like, it sounds like a radio, you know, like, oh, are they really playing this song? I was like, nah, it's the radio, dude. You know, you walk in, it's like, it's them. Like,
That's
They're
crazy.
They're
getting
crazy.
down,
All three
man.
of them know.
they get
I-
down.
Think they know music theory fairly well. So they're playing like really
Yeah.
intricate chords and their time signatures are really impressive. And it's not like the typical 4-count rock beat that everyone else is doing. They're like really professional.
I just remember the bass line.
Yeah, dude, they're
They
great.
get down. Yeah.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, we'll send you some links, but for sure.
Yeah, because
And,
I
like, well, my bad. Now you go.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say like like I don't know because you said rock band and I'm like thinking like dang, there's not really any like rock.
I mean, there's a bunch of other genres out here. Like, I could be like, damn.
punk
dude, like,
rock, indie rock.
I mean, or just bands. I guess it's your
Yeah.
favorite
Yeah.
bands.
For
locally,
sure.
man, there's a couple people I
Oh,
like
Many
to hear,
Mints is
you know? like-
great, dude. Shout out to Cisco, Milo, and
Manuel.
Emmanuel. Yeah, they're
Shout out Facelift too because they always put
Oh,
on.
Hey,
dope ass
yeah.
shows.
Facelift, the OGs.
Yeah, those fucking down. I mean, damn, now we're going to OGs. Like, shit, we're fucking
What happened?
slip into darkness. Like, hey,
Oh yeah,
those-
Slippy and they're fucking
dude, they're
badass.
sick, man. That's my boy Michael right there, man. Like, that fucking is
I
down.
just forgot the names of all these bands. There's so many good bands out here.
Yeah, there's a lot. That's what I'm
There
saying. It's
really
like,
is,
dude, the
dude.
valley's full of like talent, bro. Like, if only we all just got together, dude. Like, people would be coming this way. People
would
wouldn't
be
be
sick,
leaving, you know.
dude.
Yeah.
People would be coming in. It's like, yo, did you hear? Like, they're having like a Coachella Fest, you know. But like, it's the people in the valley, and it's sick, you know. Imagine that conversation coming around. Like, people from out of town will be coming in just
Yeah.
to see
Like
this.
people from LA to Arizona are gonna
Yeah.
stop
Come
by
here.
through the desert.
So one
Yeah,
one
man.
guy, this one guy told me that I had never considered. He's like, anybody that's coming from the East Coast or from Mexico, from Mexicali, everybody drives to the valley because the 10 goes through
Yeah,
here.
they
So if
call
you're going to
100%.
LA, you're going to Northern California, whatever, they come through the valley. So
Huh.
everybody's coming through the valley, like, or if they're leaving LA, going to Phoenix, going to Texas, they're coming through the
That's true,
valley.
dude.
I'm like, what the fuck? I never thought of that, and I'm like, damn, all
I
the
feel
traffic
like
is
people
here.
that are not from here too feel like there's like this, which there is like this magical element to the desert. You know, there's something about it that's like really healing and mysterious, and I don't know. You know
Sun,
what I mean?
the mountains, just the way it hits. It's,
Dude,
It is. It's-
people like it
It's
out
just
here.
it's a bowl, but it's like it just sometimes you take it for granted. You look outside.
Oh,
the other day I was
yeah.
like, "Fuck, the mountains look crazy."
Dude,
It's just
every,
like
like,
it's been
sick ass
beautiful,
mountains,
like, the
palm
past week or
trees
two.
everywhere.
every
Yeah.
2 to 5 years, there's like more and more in the desert. Like they
Fucking
keep adding,
traffic,
like the
bro.
arena. Like more people. Like,
I went to Trader Joe's today. I couldn't even walk. There's so many people in there. I was like,
oh, it's that time of the year.
like shoulder to
Yeah, we do
shoulder
take it
in
for
there.
granted, man. I think about it as like, dude, Coachella Valley's like as beautiful, as perfect. You know, where we live here. You know,
We're about to
from
have a
here,
hockey team, bro.
you know, like,
Minor league hockey team. Dave Chappelle, the Eagles.
Dave Chappelle, the Eagles.
They're playing.
Yeah.
Oh
a lot
shit,
of
Dave
things, dude.
Chappelle.
A lot of
Fuck.
things
Is that
coming
shit
to
sold
the
out
valley.
yet already?
Huh?
Probably, huh? Dave Chappelle sold out.
I heard
Uh,
the tickets are like
I heard it's like
400,
$400
but-
You
bucks.
have, to buy, you
Oh.
have to
Yeah.
buy 3 tickets at least to say, and each ticket is like $500, so it's like $1,500. You have to. That's
Oh,
like
shit.
the least amount. You have to buy 3.
Oh, like what?
no
We're
one's,
lucky
like,
if we can
reselling
charge
a
5
single
at the
ticket.
door. Do 400. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I pay him. I mean, it's Dave Chappelle. You know.
I'm never gonna see him again.
I'm never
Probably.
seen it. I'm pretty sure he's. I'm gonna be cracking the fuck up. For sure.
When
It's worth it.
15 years later, you're like, oh, I saw Dave Chappelle fucking.
Yeah, I got to see him. You know,
My
I was like on the
backyard.
top of the arena, but I got to see him. You know, like.
Not me, bro. I might pay $400 for Coachella to see like 50 people I like, but to just see one
Yeah.
person, it's like.
Yeah,
Damn,
Coachella.
dog.
That's why. So a lot of people say Coachella's expensive. It is, but if you're from the valley, it's not.
It's
Because
we got
every
every stay.
Yeah.
concerts are fucking any little concert you want to go to is at least $50 to like $100.
Dude,
And if you go with someone else and gas and shit, it's like fuck.
If you're from here, it's so fun. It's a little like escape away from home, and you can just go home and
Go
take
home
a shower.
after.
You know what I mean?
Go
And you
home,
come right
sleep in
back
your
in the
bed,
It's not like you're
recharge,
paying
come back.
$1,000
Yeah.
for some Airbnb. You're just
Yeah.
like, dude, and I got some homies like, no, it's too.
And even now, you still have 7 months to save up. You know, like little by little.
hmm
Fucking.
I'm gonna be there, dude. I hope Frank Ocean
And
goes.
Stagecoach is lit. Country music.
Dude, I wouldn't mind going to Stagecoach.
I don't really go to that.
I don't really dig
And
the
then the
crowd.
Tamale Festival. That's
Gonna be
But-
popping. There's so
That's
many
gonna be
artists on that
popping.
shit.
Hell
Tamale
yeah.
Festival this year's crazy. I
Those
love
yesterdays, dude.
Brain Story, yo. That's like, hey, I should have said that.
Next to
when
Eddie
you were, like,
Zuko. Have you heard Eddie Zuko?
I have not.
That food's bad. He's gonna be at the Tamale Festival.
Yeah,
He's
we're
from
gonna be
Imperial.
there.
He
Shit.
plays like reggae, like kind of like hip hop, reggae, fucking rock kind
Hell
of,
yeah.
but like in Spanglish,
That sounds hard.
Like,
Like,
that shit's
some
bad.
Sublime kind of shit.
kind of
Sounds cool.
some sublime shit. So his songs, like the ones that blew up, he was talking about like basically living in the valley, and it's like the same people here. When you look at that music videos, it feels like it's here. But it's an hour away, but it's like the same kind of communities and shit. So his videos are dope. And then I went to see him in LA at the I forgot what the venue was called, but yeah, we went to see him in LA, and that shit was fucking sick. He played with,
Feel it.
yeah, he killed it.
Do you have a tamale booth recommendation?
To be honest, I don't even know. Like,
Me neither.
Oh,
I always go in there clueless and just go to like one with the
the one with the
shortest line.
longest line.
the shortest line.
The
The
shortest
longest
line.
line's good.
Yeah,
You
'cause
don't know what the
you
longest
know,
line that one has to be fire. Because look, I don't think any of these motherfuckers gonna be standing for that for a tamale.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I just want some tamales this
Want
year.
some Afters ice
I'm
cream.
hoping I land like at a good booth.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. The lineup to so many different artists. That's cool. That's like something else, you know.
Tamale Festival was lit. you
Tamale
know?
Festival is free and it's like a legit
It's-
festival.
There's a
It's-
lot of
there's some
people.
bands on
You
there
know,
that,
that's
like-
cool, man. Fuck yeah.
There's some bands on there I listen to every day, and I'm like,
They're pulling up.
no way, they're gonna play in our backyard for
Who
free.
like who do you guys
That's
listen?
crazy.
Who's on the lineup?
Brain story.
Brain Story.
is down.
Los Yesterdays.
And Los
fuck.
Yesterdays for sure.
Can't believe it, man.
Those are my top two. I
Free.
mean, like those are bands I listen to like every
free.
day.
You know, like you know, walk in there like, yo, dude.
That's
Got my
a
sick.
good-
tamales on me. You know, like.
Like there's like there's tons of local
Dude,
acts
this
on
local
there.
act Marnie, he's from Garb, but he came out with a solo EP called I
Oh,
think
that-
it's called Whiskey Girl.
He's on the Tamale.
Yeah,
That's sick.
dude,
See, that's
he's-
a good example of like the
looking forward to
community
that
coming
cat.
together.
Yeah, exactly. And then our homie Nene,
Nene's
that
in there.
was
Renee.
doing his thing.
Renee's in the lineup too.
Yeah,
Israel's Arcade.
Israel's
in there.
Arcade.
Yeah,
That's super
Nene's
cool.
dope.
Oh, Giselle
Yeah.
Wu is her new
Las
thing.
Tias.
Las
Oh,
Tias.
dude, that's just hard, dude. Listen to their album dude, or this EP.
Oh, they're so good. Them
It's
two
so
together.
bad, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch them at what is it?
Cazuelas.
Cazuelas like every other Sunday. Like, dude, I want to catch them, dude.
let's go. Let's go eat.
Yeah, let's go. Like, I think
Sounds bomb.
it's every other Sunday they play.
Yeah, they're super cool. I had them on the podcast here once,
Oh, nice.
and they played their acoustic and shit. That shit was
Oh my
crazy.
god! That's
Like everyone just
sick.
like in the room were like,
Sick.
"Fuck!" It's just
That's
crazy.
bad. That's
Yeah,
bad. dude.
just
Like,
yeah,
They're such sweethearts too. Like,
yeah, they're super cool.
Fucking
I'm doing a music video for
badass
them,
girls, dude.
for the Coachella Gold song.
Oh yeah.
It's dropping in
Lord.
December.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Sick.
I see you guys had recorded. It's taking a minute, right? Like, cause I remember you guys had recorded it probably like a month ago or something.
It's been like a couple of months. So they actually performed here. So
yeah.
I had Desert Underground, and they were supposed to play at Ruben's Ranch, and it was like a storm.
We were
Oh,
there.
yeah, that's what
And we were
Oh.
waiting.
Yeah.
We were waiting for them to go on.
Yeah.
And then the
So
storm.
the storm,
hit crazy.
Typhoon.
and I was out of town that day. I actually, one of my friends, he was there to record them to get B-roll
Right.
Right.
of them performing for the music video, and they got shut down and shit.
Yeah.
And
Alright,
then
bro.
I had just done the Desert Underground, so I hit him up. I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it next Sunday. Let's do it at the house. Like, just invite like your friends and family." And then we ended up doing it here.
That's
I saw that. I
Yeah.
saw
They
that.
did like an hour, and it was fucking bad. At
That's
sunset,
badass,
sunset.
dude. Like, yeah. I seen it. Like the sun was coming down. It's perfect. You know, Coachella Gold. Like, it
Yeah.
was sick. Yeah,
That's
man,
gonna be
that's
a
cool.
badass music video, dude. Of putting all that time and being
Yeah.
real into it.
So yeah, it's actually the first time I'm talking about it publicly. So
Ooh,
Yeah.
the cat's out of the bag.
It's
yeah, so
December,
we're gonna drop
December.
it December, I think 8th, and the first week of December. So
Right
Hard.
on.
and then since it's Coachella theme, I added a lot of Coachella videos that I have from when I went to Coachella with the little camera called the Osmo Pocket, and it's like little kind of like
GoPro kind of.
it's like rivaling GoPro, like the same brand that makes the drones, DJI.
Yeah.
It's just a little gimbal. So I fucking recorded at Coachella with that. So I added a bunch of clips from Coachella Fest, and then like I even got clips of them performing at Coachella, and then like the performance outside combined together in the videos.
That's
Dude,
bad, dude. That's badass.
I can't wait to see
Hell
that.
yeah, that's
crazy.
bad, bro.
I'm gonna
That's
throw
tough.
some
That's-
popcorn.
I'll show you guys
on.
the teaser after.
Oh,
It's,
shit.
crazy.
Oh, I'm just so happy for them
Yeah,
just
man.
thinking about it.
That's
Yeah.
badass, man.
They're good
They
people.
deserve it, bro. Yeah, they're really
They
good
really are
people.
man.
And they're great musicians too. And she's a killer songwriter. I love that for them. That's super dope.
Do you guys ever play with them or just seen
We've
them?
had a couple shows with them, I feel,
I saw
throughout
yeah,
the years.
before I was in the band. You guys did a show with Giselle Wu.
I feel like we did with them and Ocho Ojos. and
Yeah.
shit.
Back
Like
in
we've
those
done some
days.
cool lineups, but back then, yeah, pre-pandemic, it's been a long time coming. We actually, Giselle and I talked briefly about doing something together soon, having a show with Giselle Wu, Blue Sun, and Israel's Arcade. We're kind of trying to get, ideally, all the hottest bands on one bill, because it seems that like there will be a show on the east side of town and a show on the west side of town the same night with like dope bands over here and dope bands over here, and it's like
Why don't we
it
just
would
play in
work out
one
better
spot?
if there was like better communication between everyone, or where we can all be together on the same bill at the same place, so that like everyone can be at the same
Yeah.
spot, you know what I mean, instead of like kind of dividing the crowd. But yeah, it would be great to play with Giselle Wu, and you know, all these homies would be really cool to play with.
That's what it is. It's like planning, like you said, because
Word.
a lot of shows happen kind of like within a month or something. Like, hey, we're gonna do a
Yeah.
show here, and then they're already
Yeah.
booked. And then now, not that it's competition, but you're taking away the crowd, like you're saying. Like
Yeah.
maybe half of the people at this show could have gone to this show, bigger
Mhm.
show. You know, it's,
Yeah, and it's not like competition. It's like,
just,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
planning it
If we
better.
plan it,
Yeah.
yeah, we can.
so
can
that
make
we had a
something
show on
happen.
Halloween. It was a hip hop show on the 29th. So it was a Saturday the 29th, like 2 days before Halloween, and we were
Yeah.
competing with everyone.
We
so
had a show that same night.
there was shows every fucking bar, club,
Yeah.
fucking house party. Everybody
Yeah.
had Halloween that night. So,
Yeah, we was doing something.
so
with it,
like,
yeah.
fuck, we were competing with everyone. We had, I don't even know how many people showed up. We had a good crowd for like the 11 o'clock. We had a lot of people.
I saw Amadeus posting that crazy.
We're about to
we-
drop those videos by the end of this week. They're almost
Nice.
done.
Dude, it's sick.
But we have
that cat.
not the full set, but we got like maybe 2-3 songs from each artist.
Dude, that's
And-
gonna be sick.
And then we're dropping like little live music videos for that. Yeah, so and then we drop pictures. We got a bunch of pictures. Like again, content. So when I throw shows, the number one thing is content.
It is.
So beyond the people that showed up, they get more reach.
Really?
And I've been so Amadeus, like they've been posting a lot on social media. So
He's putting out a lot of
He's
content.
So-
hard.
Yeah.
He puts in the
him
work.
and then Mills, they post so much on social media, but when you see them live, everyone knows the lyrics. Like Amadeus, everyone knew every fucking song. Mills, everyone knew every song because they fucking
The
post so
content.
much. Like
Yeah, the
Yeah,
content.
they just
yeah.
post it every day. Sometimes it's like, oh shit, again.
Yeah.
But then you see it live in the back of your head. You already
You-
know
you
when
know
the
the
fucking
song.
drops are. You
Yeah.
know, like the chorus and shit.
I haven't seen Mills yet live, but we've played with Amadeus, and those fools go crazy. Him and his boys.
Yeah, at our worst
He's
case
so
scenario album show, he was like, "Can I do a song?" He did a song, and he had the whole crowd go, "What? What?" Yeah,
He did that Suarez song.
Suarez.
Yeah, it was
that shit's
hard,
as
dude.
fuck.
He brings the energy, dude. And he's such a nice guy. I was like, dude, you're
I know.
so
I seen him come
cool.
in and I seen him blasted with the A, and I was like, whoa, you know. And all his homies had it, you know. I was like, dude,
I was all scared at first.
I was like, no, they got it written on him. That's crazy, you know. But when they got down at the show, I was like, bro, these fools are lit. Like, you know, these
They're
fools
so
carrying
fun.
the vibe,
They're
you
one
know?
of the best. Like
They get down.
Oh, he's good.
they're one of the best like rappers in the valley. They're fucking bad.
Word, I
They just put
agree.
on a show.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's badass.
Get the
Dude,
crowd going.
homie right here is about to do his first performance.
Yeah,
on the
they're doing a
28th.
Heretic Fest. I don't know, some homie, Mars Capone, I forgot his name, but he's doing a Heretic Fest. It's happening. It's actually gonna happen on a Monday. You know, that's the only thing about
Is
it. It's
it?
like it's happening on a Monday.
On a
but-
Monday?
Yeah, it's on the 28th of November at the end of this month. But I also do like some flow. You know, like I'm trying to do anything that I will do guitar. Like I was doing something called Night at the Park. That was like my own little side thing. You know, and now I'm trying to do this flow shit. You know, because like
Oh,
I'm
so
just
like
trying to
hip hop?
test- Yeah. Like,
Oh,
I'm
that's
trying
hard,
to-
bro.
Trying to test
That's
myself.
bad.
You know, in different angles, different
Yeah,
corners,
just try new shit.
different things. You know, as long as it's music. You know, and
He's
well,
good,
this is
he's
my
good.
first. This is my first like.
What's your
stage,
artist name?
B.O.K.
Yeah, okay.
Black. Everybody calls me Eddie Black, but you know it's like B.O.K. Black. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's gonna happen this month.
I
Yeah,
saw
look
the
up
flyer.
Jazz Cabbage on SoundCloud. That one goes
Yeah.
Jazz Cabbage.
Jazz
Not
Cabbage.
Can't complain.
hard.
That one's hard too. He's good. Y'all gotta check him out.
Yeah.
He's,
Yeah, I
Like
saw the
on
lineup
SoundCloud.
for
Ready for this?
Heretic Fest. That shit looks cool. I didn't know it was a Monday though. That's
I
crazy.
know, yeah, I seen it. I was looking at my calendar. Wait. I went on the chat. I was like, yo, this is on Monday? Yeah, it's on a Monday. I was like, all right, I guess.
that is trippy.
Damn, all
And
right.
it's like Thanksgiving weekend, I suppose.
Yeah. But, you know, it is what it is.
Might
Guys.
as well just wait till the next weekend. But yeah, it is what
I mean, yeah, maybe that's.
Shit, I'm pulling up.
I'm
it is.
gonna rip it, man. I'm
I don't
gonna
care if
rip
it's
it.
Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at a town I think that day for sure. I'm going
That's
to
all right. We'll get content for you.
Content.
I know.
Content.
Yeah, and I have so this year, we have a show November 18 here. I'll send you guys a
Okay.
link if you guys aren't doing anything. It's Friday. Actually,
Yeah.
next Friday. Oh shit, it's next Friday.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah.
So it's DJ Contras, DJ Suavecito, and DJ Disco.
Okay.
So it's 3 DJs. So it's they call it like Night Under the Stars or some shit like that.
It's
So it's
gonna be
gonna
a party.
so it's a party.
Hey.
But they're gonna get like, you know, good visuals, and they're gonna decorate with a bunch of stars and shit. It's supposed to be like a vibe. I don't know that I'm hosting it, but I'm not like running the event. I'm
Right.
helping them run the event, but they're kind of doing
Their own
the
thing.
whole
I
thing.
hear you, I hear
Yeah.
you.
So just kind of letting them use the venue and shit. So
That'll be super
November 18,
cool.
you guys should come check it out.
Yeah.
It should be fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
And then I don't have anything planned for December. So I want to take a break because fucking October I had 3 shows.
You're going through all
It
the
takes it
editing.
out of you.
And
man.
I'm making all the videos. So
Oh
it's
my
like,
god!
fuck,
Yeah, now I get it. Now I'm seeing all this shit you're
it's
doing.
insane. So every show, like for example, you guys play 5 songs. That's basically 5 music videos I'm editing because we have multiple cameras. So like every artist, like for the Desert Underground, for example, fucking Mills had a 38-minute set.
Damn.
So that was like fucking 7-8 music videos that
Right.
literally we had 4 angles on that one. So I was editing fucking.
Dang, dude,
Damn.
you're doing a
So
lot.
that show, like I was counting. Damn, I don't even know how many for that
Damn,
show,
man.
but
Hey.
probably like 30 music videos from one show.
Honestly,
You know
shit.
what? You're gonna have such a nice bomb.
I'm just
Little
fucking
rest
stoned.
at the end of the year.
I
Enjoy
have
the holidays.
I have a friend. His name's Ponfilo. The guy's a great guy,
Mhm.
and he has like a stage. He has like a great sound system. He has lights. Like, dude, like if you and him would work together, like, 'cause he knows your content. You know, like you know, just different parts of the valley, different paces. You know, like, dude, if you guys were to work together, man, oh my god, like, dude, you guys.
Unstoppable.
Yo,
right
because
there.
he has an insane sound system. Like we would have these big ass events, those parties that we would like,
Yeah.
the shows that we would do. Like the sound system was legit, you know, like
I mean, these are huge,
Wow.
like 5 feet PAs. I mean, they're
Like,
big.
insane.
They're like
you
for
know?
raves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's what they were. Because back in 2010, like that's what he was part of.
Rays
like,
were doing.
that's
Yeah.
what he was part of. Like he was the one where there was a bunch of raves being thrown out over in the ranchos, and like that they ended up getting sound systems and all that shit, you know. But since like it kind of died out, like he has them in storage, you know. So
Oh shit.
we had talked to them, and that's how we ended up getting all that stuff, you know. But great sound quality. But I mean, I'm seeing you with your cameras and all that. I was like, bro, you guys are up for a festival, like
Yeah.
fucking, I'm talking like thousands of people.
Yeah. So
festival,
next
man.
year we do want to plan like I don't know how many, but we want to do maybe 4 big shows.
Yeah.
We want to do 4 big shows, whatever big means, whether it's, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
The first show we had like 350 people.
Mm-hmm.
The second one we had over 400 people.
Yeah.
God.
Fuck
And
yeah.
then
a lot of people.
and then the Halloween one, we didn't keep count, but I say at least 150, like that one, you know.
What are you aiming for? Like thousands?
So I talked to this guy from the Index Room. Have you guys heard of the Index Room? It's like a recording studio in Palm Desert.
I've heard of the Index Room. That's like
So yeah, this dude, yeah, that's where they all record. So there's this dude named Crooks. He also owns an audio place and shit. So he helped me with the audio at the last show, and he's like, "Oh, the next one you should aim to have 1,000 people. You know, you gotta like
you gotta step
Set
it up.
goals.
You
Step
gotta
it
give
up.
yourself that
Yeah.
oomph, you know, like,
so like what." All these shows have been private. We haven't promoted any of them. So I literally don't even like the first Death Underground. I posted it on Thursday for Saturday, and I didn't, and also I didn't post the address or nothing because I was like, I actually don't want too many people because
yeah, you're testing it out.
I don't want to get too big, like
Uh,
fucking cops
So
and
you're
all that
home.
shit.
You're in like
Yeah.
that fine
it's-
line area where you're like,
Yeah, I
you're
think
making it, but also
like I
about
like
to push it.
you know kind of low key, and then the one with the Mexican grupos. That one we never even posted it. We literally just private invite.
Just
And we had like
texting
and
fucking
shit.
400 people
that's
show up.
bad, man.
That's crazy. Dude.
So when we start promoting, hopefully we get 1,000 people.
Oh, definitely.
But I don't think
once you promote,
I don't think it'll be here though. I want to do like
buy out the
a
day
new
shit,
spot.
dog. It'd be hard.
at the day shift. Fucking.
Dude, bring
Hey,
it back.
man.
I
Bring
don't
it back.
know. Yeah, I want to do. I don't know where. Either I want to work with the city of Coachella because they have all the parks, like this park, the fucking Veterans Park. There's
imagine
so
this
many
park right
parks.
here. Oh my
Yeah.
God, the whole grass
They
field?
had like fucking 7,000 people for the Grito show for
Uh-huh.
the Mexican Independence. That shit was packed like crazy.
It's like so much to
There's
walk.
yeah, it's like freaking 4 football fields or whatever. So
Or they throw like Synergy Fest right there by the Coachella skate park.
right, that
Yeah,
one too.
that
So
place
that's
is
what I'm
cool.
saying. Like, I want to work with the cities, or the city of Palm Desert where they have the Young Food Fest and all that.
Yeah.
The Young Food Fest, the first year they had like 5,000 people,
Oh.
and then the last ones I don't know how much they got, but
It's a space.
Food
man.
is a big deal,
Yeah,
man. You have
everybody loves
food,
food, man.
everyone will come.
It's just
Yeah.
$50. I'm down. That was like my last $50, but I'm still down. You know what I mean?
so yeah, there's we're still just starting, like we said.
Yeah, man. Oh, it's gonna
Um,
happen, bro. Believe it.
So I want to
It's gonna
take
get
December
there.
out so I could plan out next year.
For the year to come.
Yeah. So the first one might be January 27.
I
It's a
love
nice-
it. Oh yeah, homegirl was mentioning that like your birthday's around that time.
It's my birthday, January
Yeah,
27.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll be. I want to throw a show that day. So
Yeah.
I don't know any plans right now, but
It's
I'm
in the-
sure
it's
it's
in the
gonna be
thought.
great,
It's in the
yeah.
process.
Yeah,
It's
and then-
cool
and-
that you got these out of the way so you know what you're capable of.
yeah. So it was a good learning process, and then
Trial
different
and
genres, like tapping into different genres, because I like to listen to all kinds of music.
Yeah.
So when I was at Coachella this past year, like I was watching Turnstile, like that shit was
So
fucking.
sick.
That shit was fucking.
I was in
I
that
didn't even
bitch.
know Turnstile, to
were,
be
yeah.
honest. I was literally on my way to the Do Lab. No, I was on my way to. Like I don't remember what stage, but we were passing by where Turnstile was playing,
So
and there was no song playing, right? And then I don't know, I just hear like a guitar riff, and the whole crowd go. Ah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? So I literally ditched my whole group, and I went to fucking watch Turnstile because I was like, I don't know who these people are, but
That
they
was
got the
such a
crowd,
good
you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check
And I,
this shit
I
out.
stayed for the last 2 songs, and then I ended up going to a mosh pit. And then I got to the front. It was
Hey,
crazy, bro.
that's
Their
badass.
mosh pits were crazy, dude. They have crazy
That shit was
crowds.
fun. There was like someone fucking crowd surfing and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like
That's
that
sick.
shit was so fun. And then I started listening to their music and shit. And then like that same weekend, I'll be listening to rappers. Like I was watching Big Sean and Baby Keem.
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
at the Sahara tent. Like that shit was fucking
Crazy.
crazy.
King was
Yeah.
crazy. You go weekend too?
Yeah,
Kendrick.
Kendrick and that shit.
Yeah.
I was on the mosh pits for that shit too. And then on Sunday, I was watching Nathaniel Cano. He's a Mexican, like
Yeah.
he sings like corridos and shit. And then like he was at the Gobi tent.
Mm-hmm.
So like the whole everyone was singing and you hear the echoes from the roof and shit. Like he's playing Mexican shit, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. Like I never experienced at a large scale like Mexican music where like fucking
Right.
Everybody
crazy
Where
fucking
it's like
singing.
speakers,
festival shit.
festival
yeah.
shit. I'm like, what the fuck? So that's one of the reasons why on the first Days of Underground I had like 7 rappers and 1 Spanish, because I was like, I like Big Sean and I like the Mexican shit. Like there's gotta be other
Yeah,
people
right.
that like both,
Oh,
you know.
for sure.
Yeah.
So fuck it,
Everyone
like,
out here.
Like
bro,
you went
for
from
sure.
Turnstile, Baby Keem, to the
Yeah, like,
corridos.
and I'm like,
Dude,
I
that's
know
what's so
I'm not the
dope
only
about
one
Coachella.
that likes more than one genre. Like I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that there's a lot of
That's
people.
what I'm saying. Is like I've seen those memes like, oh, when you go through my music, you know, like And there's like fucking Tupac and there's Chalino Sanchez in there, you know.
Think about how rigid someone would be if they only listen to one genre. They'd probably have like the most boring personality ever.
That's kind of how we think too
What do
when
you
we make
mean,
our
bro?
music.
Like
We
you only
making,
listen to
like,
one thing.
different
all
shit.
kinds. Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, I don't like that rock shit. Like, what? That's
There are a lot of people that only listen to one thing.
I mean,
It's
like
crazy.
maybe when I was like in high school, there was a couple people like wouldn't go beyond rock music.
I want to go beyond rap, you know.
Or
That's all they
wouldn't-
listen to.
Yeah.
You know? But
but
now
it's-
that, come on, I mean, I feel like we're
Grow
I
up.
don't know,
bro.
yeah, we're like advanced now. It's like, dude, there's a bunch of good, like, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I don't listen to country, but there's some good country songs. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, you know. Here,
Yeah.
Or the people that are like, oh, I only listen to like Tupac and like Biggie Smalls, and then like dude, mumble rap kind of goes hard.
There's some
You
there's some
fuck
good
with
ass
Kodak
mumble rap
Black.
songs, you know,
yeah,
like,
there's some good ones.
and a lot of times it's the life experience. Again,
Oh yeah.
you see that shit in person. Now you listen to it on your iPod or whatever on your phone, and then you're listening to that song, but you're picturing the fucking
memory,
concert.
yeah.
The
You're like,
live ones are sick,
Oh,
yeah, because the
fuck.
energy's there, you know. Like,
Can't
Fuck.
take music serious.
Dude, Lil Baby was someone I didn't listen to prior to seeing him live, and I was impressed. I was like, dude, this fool
he
has
gets down.
bars,
he had a
dude.
fucking World Cup song like out of nowhere. He's one of the
What the
official
heck?
World Cup songs, Lil Baby.
What?
No
No
way.
way.
Yeah, World Cup starts
Yeah.
in like 2 weeks or next week.
Damn.
2 weeks.
I remember when Shakira did one.
Oh,
Oh,
her
that-
Waka Waka,
Africa
The
song.
the
yeah.
Waka Waka. That shit's a
Yeah,
classic,
that
bro.
was
That's probably the
hard.
best
That
World Cup
was
song
yeah,
ever.
hell yeah, that shit was bad.
Damn, well, good for him. That's cool.
So what's next for you guys? Before we take off, so you guys have the show Mexicali, and then what's after that?
Recording, dude.
Recording going
Ready to
crazy.
get- Go in
We're
the booth.
recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be hard.
We got
Man,
one
Probably get some more
single.
Can't
equipment,
wait,
make
man.
new merch, just learn, just keep learning.
Keep learning, bust out the books and notepads and pens.
Yeah, man. It's like we're getting ready for it's a single and our next album. EP.
Yeah, first we're gonna drop a single called Face Value, so look out for that.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna have an album coming out.
Yeah, once this album's out and the merch, we're gonna take our time, but once it's out, we're hoping start taking off, start doing.
Start doing
Yeah,
bigger
dude,
venues.
we want
more
to start
shows.
pushing it. We want to get somewhere. I want to like get somewhere now. I'm giving
Yeah,
us.
like
I'm
that.
giving us a year.
Tomorrow, let's go.
Yeah, we're like
man.
even considering like, man, maybe even going out of
Are you
state.
guys'
for a month.
streams doing good?
So we
They're
get
okay.
we
They're
actually
consistent.
get a decent amount of streams. Like on Spotify, is where like are more. I feel like everyone uses Spotify more
That's
than
why
Apple.
they get most
So
of
that's
the
probably
listeners.
why. Yeah, but
get-
put your jobs at like 2,000, and it's only been out for like a year, not even a year yet. So I feel like
Word.
that's a lot to me. 2,000 streams,
Dude, yeah, we're gonna
and like
start.
we have like
pushing it more.
150 listeners, and it's like a month, so it's like
That's dope.
150 people.
That's more than some artists that. Yeah, that's it.
It's just the start of things,
No, and then
you know?
every time you drop new music, you'll get like a whole new wave of people, and then you
Word.
drop new
Yeah.
music and a whole wave of people, and
And
then
every time we play
every-
a show, we
you
get
know?
like 5 followers. So
yeah,
it's like,
and then the shows is gonna make more fans, and then
Right.
it just little by little, but it's a snowball. You just gotta keep going.
It's
You
a
It's
can't-
the
snowball.
can't slow
consistency, dude.
I like that.
consistency.
Yeah.
You just have
True.
to keep going.
That's the thing.
Maybe like drop if you do like a studio recording, like say you have 9 songs or whatever, just drop like 2, 3, 4 singles,
Right.
building momentum, and then drop it.
Uh-huh.
Boom, and then like your music videos in between shows, just
Word,
also have,
that's
like,
the
a
plan.
video we're waiting to drop, and we want to make a couple more videos. So I think, yeah, this next album we're really gonna take our time with the promoting. But every new follower and new listen gives us that motivation.
That's sick.
For
Well, I'm
real.
definitely gonna start listening to you guys' shit too. So,
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's
hell
dope.
yeah.
That's dope.
Thank you.
All right,
Thanks
well-
for having us. bro.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you much. Appreciate it, man.
Oh yeah, thank you guys. This shit was dope. And we'll do it again. Like when you guys drop, fucking come back and we'll
Cool,
do
yeah.
another episode
Sweet.
for sure.
We want to
whenever.
come back and do like a couple songs for you too once we get our shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah,
organized and
for
together.
sure.
That'd be cool.
I'll show you guys afterward. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe.
Hey.
Put the link in the description. Go follow on Instagram. Check out their music on Spotify.
Like and
Badass music
subscribe.
videos on
Ah.
YouTube.
Word.
Blue Sun.
Angel Chavez Podcast.
Angel. Thank you,
All
dude.
right.
Sweet.
Peace.